Team Max only needs to deal with a knee and shin. It's a huge gamble to see whether or not this will work for Team Max. Their pieces make sense. The lineup makes sense. It's just whether or not the lack of hardcore range is actually going to come back to bite them. Their main ranged option is their range.
That's true. We've seen earlier that once you lose your real-world manipulation, once your opponent dodges out of it, sometimes you're really just left running back to your tower and waiting for the cooldown. So, again, benefit of the doubt here for Team Max. I'm pretty sure they practiced this. I'm pretty sure they have a game plan in mind. Again, it is against a pretty nerfed top Cypher. Just like out of nowhere, able to take out the Khalid with almost no resistance whatsoever.
Yeah, that need to delay or try to stop taking out the golem. You're just gonna end up giving a kill. A kill is still a kill that you're ended up giving to the opposing team at the end of the day. So I think Cypher just needs to cool down a little bit in terms of defending the jungle. He definitely could have just given up that position and then safe in the mid, or he's spending a little bit more time quickly clearing up the minion waves instead of giving up like that.
Absolutely. The point here is to slow down the usage, not give him an assist. So absolutely right. Let's go ahead and see if there's going to be any bounce back here from Team Max. Definitely, their early game has been slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah. So Cypher really needs to be the one setting the tempo here for the team, but he can't, and he's just gonna get punished. Not like this. You don't need to be giving vision like that. But he buys a little bit of time. Here comes King Ares.
And there you go. It feels like there's just no other way around it. It is gonna be the dog pile here coming in from Aurora Gaming. Able to actually dip on out of there, at least for now. But then again, another kill to Aurora Gaming and yet another assist to the Yisun Shin. And I think they're going to go back for more here. Despite the turtle already falling, Cypher trying to make something happen. On the damage output.
Rosa calm and relaxed, knowing that he didn't need to use the flicker there. This time around, well, they honestly, it's getting served to them on a silver platter. Oh, look, here's some kills. Here's something that we can counter. Great. Thank you, Cypher. Thank you, Team Max. Cypher just really needs to chill. He's getting closed in on way too easily, taking way too much from Aurora. He does now have the Raging Sandstorm, though, so we might see a scenario similar to what we saw against Onyx versus the FYG, where Kibo and Sans fell down twice early, but then when they started initiating, actually was able to turn things around for Onyx then. Cypher might be able to do that now that he has Raging Sandstorm.
That's true. The Raging Sandstorm obviously is a big tool. It was absent for the last, like, how many team fights? Have an opening maybe to hunt down this right now. A lot of them are gravitating towards the top side of the map. And they're gonna wait for very good presence. Waited for some good ones. Oh, look at that! Crimson Beacon already used up here. And they're gonna be able to pick off Cypher before he's even able to use that ultimate.
Made that look easy. Pagu saw the overstep, saw the overreach, knowing that even there is a real-world manipulation that he has to worry about. It's fine. He'll be able to get his target. Shunpo, JKD, the kick, the flicker, the kick. And it was way too clean for Pagu. Aurora knows exactly how to take down the center of the map and all of their firepower on the Khalid.
Yeah, man, this Khalid is just not strong so far. They're having a hard time making anything happen out of this one. So Cypher needs to catch up. Lest you run the risk of getting run over here. Despite you're the team who's supposed to be running over them. So let's see right now. Setting up on the turtle. Great engagement so far. Sakazu on the middle. He's going to be able to get the retribution on turtle, but right now, is looking like it is favoring the fighter lineup. with Sigiboom just does not having enough damage output to dish
Cypher.
out. And even, look at that, even Tienzi being forced off of his butt.
Great win there for Team Max. Sakzu actually was the one saving it there alongside Bimo the key. Great placement of the real world manipulation. And most importantly, of course, Sakzu winning the retribution battle to get the extra shielding for the squad. Latho getting pressured here by this Harith. Don't run Wolf King. Absolutely.
Nice. What a bait. Ooh, Cypher. Nice one, my man.
You're looking at one of the major components of Aurora Gaming that needs to be slowed down.
Solo ở ban pick off lơ cầu lên cái trận đánh lại đi trận đánh khăng luôn. Tại dân khác flicker King Ari mình flick chào. Có slide cái tot mà đấy. Cái lấy lươn này rồi cái sao hụt lươn rồi này. Nhìn xin Esme Chu sao hụt lươn. Nhưng nó bắt cả lươn này còn Haster King Ari tích hụt dứt. Hay bạn lên mà Esme lên còn. Ruby damage, yes. Ruby cái đá build defense này bị damage. Nó không item damage, bọc con nó miễn lifesteal đấy. Bạn map King Pack rồi. Đang miễn nó không đang cái đột tranh cho smile là mấy move này delay. Khang khổm.
That is true. I mean, even if the Harith does
Esme trong bắt land khổm. Cái trong cả bay mid land. Hay là bắt rotation thì go land mà. Lại này rotation sụp bô giờ cái chập. Là khi gắt khen chu trăm mid land.
Or obviously the opposite side, which is going to be having that turtle up in the next few seconds. The 7-minute game could spawn into a Lord, but looks like they're going to go ahead and choose to find a target instead on their opponent. It's going to be Bravest Fighter used up, and the Zalan Force already on the ground. They might just make a beeline for that turtle, but looks like Team Max is very happy to fight this one alongside them. Sakazu up on the middle, and again they will be able to secure that turtle.
Happy birthday, Tienzi!
But again, the battle is going on for so long. It's a second Zaman Force, which they will be forcing him off of, and even Rosa can't really do much about it as well.
Team Max, absolutely impressive team fighting, and again, the real world manipulation has been key. Sakzu, look at him! Single-handedly finding Sigiboom in his own base. Double kill for the Lancelot.
Ơi, cũng chết thành giấy đá bị sắt ơi, cũng to na thành già đường chẳng này. Yura miền giấy tê, Yura miền pay cắt poi tê. Người ta po miền đang bọt cho ba, cùng giấy là xa, bong bóng mai dưỡng, phải khá cọt pay á, cùng được do hướng chẳng vô thành giấy. Bà sân chỉ miền po miền trẻ lẹ tranh pì cả xuông tế, cùng lư số, cùng tha tam kê. Rồi lư số tham cam kê nó có cái đằng bàn tay nè, nó nhung giấy mẹ hướng xế nhá. Mơ cao cốt, đăng mơ cao cốt, ok. Sạc xù dân em.
Cypher's getting saved now by Bimo the key.
Nhưng mà lại mơ với tàu
more sustainability on him that he can survive getting kicked back by Pagu.
Mấy nhà sau lột kia là.
They take hits and they get slowed that he can take far from.
So far it is working.
Team Max, absolutely impressive team fighting, and again, the real world manipulation has been key. Sakzu, look at him! Can extend so that Zaksu can eventually finish everyone off, and even Bimo can finish everyone off.
Nhắm bay hơn thì chấm hai trăm giây rồi, thế bỏ chấm hai không giây chẳng pay cái nào này. Và tha bên đáy chúng cũng mòn ngay nó bị chiều một pi nào này. Vì anh còn plan với plan kia.
And that might cost Aurora in the next 2 minutes. They're not gonna have like that strong engage factor that you have when you usually have a Cho, and now Pagu's gonna have to do this mano y mano.
Yeah, he'll have to be really honest with it. Maybe get a little bit of help from Lunar through the Falling Star Moon. They can't get Tienzi to initiate. He'll be covering with post initiation.
Nhưng thật ra bị một
so many initiators, and they forced out the Crimson Beacon already from Rose. It's bad news for Aurora.
Boom.
Yeah, they've got so many to deal with here. Look at that. King Ares, though, gonna get knocked up and forced up. There's a manual kick that we're talking about. King Ares gonna fall, so that's a major one removed. Cypher trying to fight it inside the real world, or the Zaman Force rather, but while all that's happening, Team Max actually already got away with the Lord. Now the question is, will they get away with their lives? We're gonna have to wait and see as Lunar is charging up that falling Star Moon. Somehow, some way, Team Max is gonna be able to get away. Now they have a Lord walking on the bottom with King Ares and Cypher following soon.
Yeah, that was just Aurora Gaming balancing out their losses. Zachzu was locked into the Lord, and he got that without a problem, as the other members of Aurora, of course, as we saw, were preoccupied with fighting in the lane. So now, Bimo, picking up the lantern here should make defenses and fights even harder for Aurora. That's going to be the sudden spike up in damage that you expect from the Eve, especially since there are a lot of extra HP heroes and items that are getting picked up naturally over the course of the game. Team Max, they can just continue this as long as they don't overheat, because Bimo's positioning has been immaculate.
Absolutely, and look at that. King Ares preempting with the bravest fighter. And here comes that Raging Sandstorm. It misses on the Pagu. He's trying to buy some time, but he's not really buying much. And there you go. Rosa forced out of the Crimson Beacon as well. My, this game is running out of Aurora Gaming's hands very, very quickly. And it feels like a leak that they can't really stop.
Team Max will keep on
going. Nhưngមាន spell វិញឡើយមាន spell យើងលេងបានទៀតតែគេមាន spell មុនយើងទៅប្រយ័ត្ននិយាយទៅទី1រុញមីនៀនបុកដាច់តរ៉េតទី2ហើយបែក shield តែប៉ុណ្្នឹងឯងការងារយើងត្រូវការ spell របស់យើង cooldown មកវិញទាំងអស់មុន Pagu មកវាចូលមកចាប់ឯង Pagu វាមាន flicker Bimo សំខាន់ណាកន្លែងនេះគឺ Bimo សំខាន់មែនទេ Bimo ត្រូវថយកន្លែងនេះយើងថយបានអូខេថយកន្លែងនេះបាន
Cypher, despite having a very bad start, has actually caught up. I mean, he's doing exactly what his job description is supposed to do, right? He's cast a really good Raging Sandstorm and maybe just isolate and slice through the Aurora Gaming lineup. You don't need to do a crap ton of damage. You can just go ahead and just slice them and separate them, and your job's done.
Yeah, everything changed after that one play where Pagu tried to take Cypher down, but then Cypher's escape was covered really well by Bimo, the key. And they weren't able to take down the Kali. They wasted some utilities. And then that was a sign, because the next engagement just became a very similar story of Aurora wanting to start. They got a pretty good angle. They're fighting under the Zaman force. But Team Max just has way too much sustainability, spellbound, everything to keep themselves alive for so long.
Ultimate cooldown តនពេលវេលា spell យើងមាន spell គេមាន spell គេមានទាំងអស់ spell យើងមានទាំងអស់
Despite them not being able to finish this game, they have so much control. They can just buy some space while they're getting set up on the Lord. They also just fix the minion waves on the bottom, and top side is very easy for them to address as well. So with the broken wall in, they try to go for a bit of a scout here by Cypher, making sure those bushes aren't booby trapped or anything. And now they want to go for it straight into their faces. Look at that, Rosa. We got Siggy Boom on the bottom, in the mid rather. Gonna go for the front. Cypher is gonna get stunned up, but he caught that very, very well. This Khalid is more than capable of taking it up. Wait. It's gonna be Aurora Gaming trying to run away from the onslaught. After they take the Lord, Siggy Boom making the run for it. Dodges out of the Landshaker. Look at that, Cypher. Not much else can be done by Aurora after that.
Siggy Boom trying to stay alive. He gets kicked. Siggy Boom gets the shutdown on the landslide. Aurora Gaming are still fighting, but look at Lane. Don't run, Wolf King. I'm offended flicker to control the members of Aurora. Rosa falls. Bimo, the key, gets the kill. And Team Max are on the way to ending the game win streak of Aurora. They've been undefeated since MTC Season 6.
That's like
so many matches right there, right? So let's see if they can actually finish the job like they should. Luna's jumping in on core. Sigivum's on the back line here, but Luna just can't not last longer. Pago again, such an overthrow on his flicker, and now that just might cost Aurora the game. Defend now. Tienzi gonna fall. Siggy Boom all on his own. Rosa arriving with the Crimson Beacon. Will the damage be enough? Not really. That's gonna be a game going over the Team Max.
CAMBODIA.
Team Max.
Yes.
Snaps the game win streak of Aurora established in
My God, lie nó không lie mấy nhở. Trong khối mấy
In
nhở.
the regular season, they played 14 games. Now, the key gets the kill, and Team Max are on the way to ending the game win streak of Aurora. They've been undefeated since MTC Season 6.
That's like so many matches right there, right?
What a play.
See if they can actually finish the job like they should. Lunar's jumping in on 4. Sigibum's on the back line here. Luna just can't not last longer. Pago again, such an overthrow on his flicker. And now that just might cost Aurora the game. There's just no way they can defend now. Tianzi gonna fall. Sigibum on his own. Rosa arriving with the Crimson Beacon. Tianzi gonna... And now that just might cost Aurora the game. Throw on his flicker. And now that just might cost Aurora the game. There's just no way they can defend now. Tianzi gonna fall.
Bryce starts of him on like, okay, I'll just use my raging slash to force them back a little bit. Was able to work out. And it was just a great performance.
McDye, bro, McDye. Nice one, yesterday. My friend. Bởi dân chlong pot lang top 8. Top 8 here, top 8. Let's go top 8. One more guy, one more. Good night នេះខ្ញុំឃើញព័ត៌មានហ្នឹងឃើញព័ត៌មានហ្នឹងហើយឃើញហ្នឹងគឺព័ត៌មានហ្នឹងក៏អត់ចេញពីព័ត៌មានផ្លូវការតែទទួលបានថាផ្លូវព័ត៌មានហ្នឹងវាទទួលបានមែនប៉ុន្តែជឿខ្ញុំទៅវាតន់មានព័ត៌មានដែលវាលឿនពេកវាអត់ប្រយោជន៍ទេជឿខ្ញុំទៅអាព័ត៌មានហ្នឹងយើងអត់ត្រូវការវាលឿនពេកទេមួយទៅព័ត៌មានខ្លះយើងធ្វើទៅបំបាក់ស្មារតីប្រជាពលរដ្ឋខ្លួនឯងណាទៅចាំយកទៅខ្ញុំទៅតែនិយាយពង្រឹងនិងលើកទឹកចិត្តឲ្យយើងពង្រឹងស្មារតីរបស់យើងឲ្យបានល្អបន្តសាមគ្គីភាពទៅមុខរហូតចឹងប្រឹងស្មារតីឡើងព័ត៌មានខ្លះលឿនពេកយើងចែកម្លែកលឿនពេកវាអត់ល្អទេណោះនេះជឿខ្ញុំទៅព្រោះឥឡូវអ្វីដែលវាព្យាយាមធ្វើគឺវាបំបាក់ស្មារតីយើងដែលបានវាព្យាយាមបាញ់បំផ្លាញនៅហេដ្ឋារចនាសម្ព័ន្ធរបស់យើងស្ពានផ្ទះវត្តអារាមសាលាអគារឃើញអត់វាធ្វើអញ្ចឹងដើម្បីយើងភ័យឥឡូវធ្វើចិត្តមួយព័ត៌មានខ្លះកុំshareលឿនពេកជឿខ្ញុំព័ត៌មានខ្លះមួយទៅសអត់ស្រោមែនប្រឹងស្មារតីឲ្យបាននឹងតទៅមុខទៀតឥឡូវកម្ពុជាយើងស៊ីបានមួយឯងមកហ្គេងយើងល្អម៉ែកហ្គេងយើងល្អ Max ល្អ one more proof them wrong បង្ហាញពួកគាត់ឲ្យគេគិតខុសពីយើងគិតថាយើងមិនអាចយកឈ្នះយើងត្រូវតែលេឈ្នះយកភាពឈឺចាប់យើងយកធ្វើជាកម្លាំងដើម្បីប្រកួតទៅមុខទៀតជួយគ្នាខ្ញុំខំ